Hello, welcome back to Oops All Archers, the LTC. Today we are doing Chapter 9 on Ephraim Route. I'm just showing all of this to prove that I'm not going to Tower of Volney, etc, etc. We're going with Ephraim. Yes, we're going with Ephraim. Let's just save over here, sure. Okay, so as I mentioned, we now have access to Tower of Volney, which we will not be going to, and also skirmishes, which we will also not be going to, because I would count that in the turn count personally. So first of all, what we have to do is we have to promote Kyle using this Knight's Crest that we got from Chapter 7. Yes, Chapter 7. Oh. And unsurprisingly, he is going to become a Wyvern Knight. Okay, so now we have another Javelin user with 100% Lunar Proc Rate. Hooray! So yes, in terms of other preps to do, I'm just going to store some unhelpful items now so I don't accidentally use them. The Angelic Robe, we don't actually, strictly speaking, need to use right now. If/when we encounter a point where I actually do need to use them, I shall then. Okay. So many chess keys. And we will give all those in because we don't need to be holding on to anything forward. So yeah, now we have to go and buy from eBay some javelins for Kyle here. And let's save there. Okay. So now we're heading to Fort Rigwald. So in terms of the units we're bringing along, we undeploy these four, and we're bringing along Kyle. So it's worth noting that even though this is now a full recruitment run, and Franz is one of the two people who can recruit Amelia, he's not a cav. He's not a cav. This makes it very, very infeasible for him to actually reach her in time. So these are the people we're deploying. In terms of the formation, Garcia needs to be on this tile. And then I think everyone else's tiles all good. Great. So the way that I've planned this makes this look like it will be a 9-turn clear, compared to the standard 8. I don't know how well that compares, but that's something I will worry about later, because already thinking about this clear has taken a while, and it has required quite extensive rigging of various things. So in terms of things that are important, I have set the hit of the longbow to 0. We're not getting this red gem, by the way, it's not happening. The short bow is also at 0 hit. Javelins are unchanged because those are our weapons of choice. I set Iron Axe hits to 255. And I set the sleep staff accuracy to 0. However, enemies can still hit the really low res people such as Garcia, Coleman, and Tasha. So we're going to be using save states quite judiciously in this chapter. The steel bow still has 0 hit, which means that that's why everyone has an iron bow as their killing weapon of choice. Let's go! So over here we have Tana, who is the second Pegasus, and I mean, she's here as a blue unit, but she's not really doing anything for the entire map. Lily's Poise is a nice skill, but especially if you were to turn her into a flyer, I find that my flyers tend to operate pretty solo anyway. Her strength, obviously equivalently leveled to Vanessa, should outstrip hers because of a higher base and a better growth. However, equivalently leveled being the prerequisite means this is very unlikely to happen. She won't be used, we won't be using her. So first of all, Garcia needs to kill this knight here. So it may look like he can't kill, but he actually can. and I can demonstrate that if I save state. So let's just save state now. Okay. Thanks to Colossus. He doesn't need any assistance at all. This is why Garcia's good flunky all. Anyway, it's important that he gets the kill, because this allows Natasha to heal him. Because he got a level. In the process, she hits C weapon rank, which is very handy. So Ephraim moves his full movement forward. Gilliam rescues Ephraim and moves ahead. Seth rescues Garcia. And Kyle rescues Colm. I've tested this. This priest here, this priest here doesn't have any hit whatsoever on Gilliam, so this is completely safe. So this is why I needed to set the hit of Iron Axes to 255, because in order for Natasha to have a healing target, Gilliam needs to get hit by something. Strictly speaking, this archer would have also done the trick just fine, but I thought that I'd rather not do that. Okay. Time to mend. Gilliam moves here. Kill this archer. Vanessa moves onto this tile, holding onto the shining bow. Seth moves his full move, and Kyle will move his full move, but because this priest does have a hit rate on Natasha, with her only 6 res, that means that I'm going to need to make sure that I save state this. So... And if in the event that she does get slapped, I'll just come back to an alternate timeline where she does not get slapped. Okay. Vanessa gets the kill. Oh, that enemy's holding onto Steel Lance, that's why she got injured. But that's handy, obviously. Gilliam gets injured as well. Okay. Good. I wonder what the hit rate on that actually is. I can turn on animations. I could seriously turn on animations for that. Okay. So, yeah, on turn 3, Kyle Javelin kills this enemy over here. We saw the heavy spear because we don't need it. I would rather just get rid of that sleep staff now, so I don't have to think about it at all. Seth Ironblade kills this one over here. And once again, we are going to have to save state, because I just can't afford to let Natasha get slapped in this clear, for the purpose of warp rank. And we Javelin kill this one over here. And that's door key. And that's everything. So Gilliam should kill, 4 different enemies on this turn. Thank you. Okay. So now, we need to do the process of figuring out how to trade with exactly the right person that we actually want to. So he moves ahead his full move, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope, 5. We drop F from here, move forward 1 tile. Vanessa wants to get hit by this shaman over here because I've still got Flux's hit at 255. We heal. And once again we need to arrow dance this. I'm not enjoying having to do all these save states, but there we go. So Kyle should get 4 kills. That's 1. 2. 3. 4. And yeah. Gilliam should get 2, I think, as well. Vanessa gets that kill. Oh, looks like Gilliam's gonna get 3 kills then, okay. Don't sleep, Ephraim, please. Don't sleep, Ephraim, please. Thank you. Okay, cool. So that sleep stuff is no longer a concern. Cool. Natasha goes and mends up Kyle. Seth. Yeah, okay. Seth kills this enemy here. Ephraim talks to Amelia. That person we're totally going to use, after all, when we're going fast. Why would you not want halved experience gain? For real though, like, obviously in this context she has 200% growth because of Blossom, but even in the base game she ends up with something like a 100, like a close to 100 strength growth. Still though, it's absolutely insufferable trying to get her to gain any levels at all. It's just awful, so I don't recommend it at all. So Vanessa's just going to stand here with the Shining Bow. Kyle moves up here, his full move. Gilliam moves here with his full move. Amelia can stand here. Cool, no one's in range of any sleep saves. Life is good. Chest key. Ah. Gilliam was meant to pick up Ephraim. You know what? We're just gonna get chest key out of here. Trade it over not to Com. Trade it over to Kyle. We drop... Wait a second. This guy won't have enough hits to try. At least that's what I think. I think that that one won't try to attack, but you never know. You never know. I don't think it's possible for you to get enough kills to level up, so... Might as well get Natasha some levels. Well, experience. Kyle moves here. Javelins. And Amelia can just stay exactly where she is. I think this is fine. Yeah, she's also going to get a lot of healing, a lot of experience from this. From killing things, and Natasha will. Just like rangers. Okay, so it looks like we actually don't need to do that at all. Good to know. Well. So Kyle gets to move all the way over here. We drop Colm because he can unlock the chest. We can trade the chest key over to... We can trade the chest key over to Garcia. Money or restore staff? I guess I decided not to now then. Axe Weaver. Vanessa stands here because even though she's not going to be able to get another level, this will hit her. Just get another level on Natasha while we're here. Goodbye. Another javelin bites the dust. Yeah, see? They can hit. Still hit. Okay. So, I mean, this lot can just run upwards, so there's nothing else we're really going to be doing anyway, right? Mend. Steel sword. Let's just get another kill with Iron Blade. We're not going to be using the door key. So we need to be a bit careful with this, just because technically this guy can sleep hit Ephraim, so we need to save state once again. It's probably more convenient if we kill the boss on the enemy phase. Yeah, I don't think he's going to. Well, if he hits with the Iron Axe, actually, Gilliam is not concerned, I don't think. Colm gets the Ocean Seal. And he won't get doubled and die. So we can do this. I think that's fine. Goodbye, Gab. Yeah, that was the moment of truth. Miss! Yes! Right, okay. So Seth won't be able to get this restore stuff, but I don't think that really matters. I care a bit more about the money, and even then I'm not convinced the money is needed either. So let's just check the enemies, see if there's anyone who's higher level than the others. All level 9. Do I get more experience for killing a priest? I have no idea. Probably not. Anyway, so that means that we have a 9-turn clear of Chapter 9. So there are some different ways that you can get this clear in 9 turns, including some which are technically a bit more optimal, but I think that this is fine. I don't want to work on this chapter anymore at this moment. Anyway, now we can look over our units again. Ephraim's Ephraim. There's nothing much else to say. Seth is already above the experience threshold we need him to. He looks like he's very well on his way to hitting a Tolma rank, and the Iron Blade has still got over half its use left. Kyle didn't see very much combat there, I think primarily because I put him in a worse starting position than Gilliam, who by comparison got more than a level, especially due to getting the boss kill from that. We have a Killer Axe, probably never going to get used, not to be perfectly honest. But still, having second flier is very helpful, and in fact, we can now have a third flier because we have this seal right here. There was an iteration of the strategy that allowed me to get Vanessa to level 11 on that chapter, but I think it was more important in this case to be able to give an extra kill to Natasha, because that extra kill meant that she got level, which will improve her walk range should she get there, with the same number of mend users in turn. Cool, so she may not have the same skill as the Luna Bros do, but her speed is very respectable, and her strength as well is pretty good, to be honest. Like, it's the same strength here as Kyle does, and they were both instantly promoted at level 10, and she's much faster than he is. So I'm quite excited to see how she ends up working with her javelins as well, because she also has sea lances at base now. Obviously, this means that the Shining Bow is going to be seeing less usage, probably. Especially on Kyle. But Vanessa's magic is equal to her strength and always will be, unless I use an energy ring on her. So I'm very excited to see where this goes. Anyway, just give me all of your stuff. So that's everyone here for now. Thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you again for Chapter 10. Thank you very much.